Good morning, YouTube. How are you today? Yeah, Biden has said Republicans are, quote, playing with politics with human beings after DeSantis and Abbott send migrants to Martha's Vineyard in D.C. Don't you agree, Cooper? Don't you agree, bud? You agree that Biden, you agree that Republicans are playing politics? Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do myself. People who think that dogs are not smart, they are 10 million% smarter than human beings. Okay. Yes, you agree that Republicans are just being idiots, don't you, Coop? Yes, good boy. Okay, get down, get down. Oh. Yeah, these Republicans are just using Americans and not even frickin' doing their job. President Joe Biden criticized state Republican officials who have been sending migrants north this year to protest his administration's immigration policies, accused them of, quote, playing politics with human beings. Instead of working with us on solutions, Republicans are playing politics with human beings, using them as props. What they're doing is simply wrong, it's un-American, it's reckless, and we have a process in place to manage migrants at the border. We're working to make sure it's safe, orderly, and humane. Republican officials should not interfere with that process by waging these political stunts, Biden told attendees at the Congressional Hispanic Caucus Institute Gala on Thursday evening. He added, quote, it's long overdue for Senate Republicans to come to the table and provide a pathway for citizenship for dreamers. Those in temporary status, farm workers, and essential workers. We need to modernize our laws so businesses can get workers they need. Families don't have to wait decades to be brought back together. It's time to get it done. Biden's comments came hours after White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre denounced Republican governors Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott sending migrants to Martha's Vineyard and Vice President Kamala Harris' residence in D.C. as a, quote, cruel, premeditated political stunt. It is. It's pure stupid. Jean-Pierre accused the Florida and Texas governors of using migrants as, quote, political pawns, and said their actions were shameful, reckless, and just plain wrong. The fact that Fox News and the Department of Homeland Security, the city or local non-governmental organizations, were alerted about a plan to leave migrants, including children, on the side of a busy D.C. street makes clear that this is just a cruel, premeditated political stunt, Jean-Pierre told reporters at a White House briefing. 2 planes carrying migrants were sent by DeSantis to Martha's Vineyard on Wednesday night, his office said. Abbott says his state intentionally sent 2 buses of migrants to Harris's residence in the nation's capital and arrived Thursday morning. An estimated 50 migrants arrived on Martha's Vineyard Wednesday on 2 planes, according to Massachusetts State Senator Julian Cyr, a Democrat who represents the area. Dozens of migrants were left standing on the sidewalk and in the grass outside of the gated U.S. Naval Observatory in Washington on Thursday morning. The actions by the governors, both fierce critics of the Biden administration, are the latest series of moves by Republican governors to transport migrants to liberal cities and states to protest what they say are inadequate federal efforts on southern border security. Jean-Pierre said the migrants were missold about where they were being taken and would be provided upon their arrival, which she said was, quote, deeply alarming. The children Governor Abbott abandoned Martha's Vineyard, the children that Governor DeSantis abandoned as well, deserve better. They deserve better than being left on the streets of D.C. or being left in Martha's Vineyard, Jean-Pierre said, erroneously attributing the migrants who were sent to Martha's Vineyard to Abbott. Jean-Pierre said, what they are doing is an illegal stunt. It's a political stunt. And it's really just disrespectful to humanity. It doesn't afford them any dignity. It is just cruel. This just shows that Republican governors hate the state they represent. And they're so just racist. Yeah, racist has always frickin' been the Republicans. But you know them, they just like to frickin' point the finger the other way, which they do in reverse. This just gives me a good... I don't know that Republicans hate America. I don't know that Republican politicians hate America. I think Republican politicians hate America. Sure, they're Republicans, just individuals, just people in towns, just members of society. They're not idiots. I mean, I may not agree with the way they vote or think, but hey, that's life. I think Republican politicians hate America. I think that. I'm not saying I know. I have a stern feeling that they hate America. Just freaking leaving young kids separated from their parents wherever they feel like it. Pieces of... Abbott and DeSantis. Why would you do that? Pieces of junk. God, these two guys make me sick. See you next time.